right, guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I wanted to talk real quick in this video, or at least in this view, about custom requests. So I've been saying for about probably like the last 2 months, that I haven't been taking any new custom requests because I've just got a whole bunch. And I mean, you can see my videos regularly. I'm trying to get caught up on the requests that I have. I still have some, of course, to get caught up on. And so again, I'm not taking requests at the moment. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to kind of open that up to everybody. I've had a number of emails on that topic. I see some of the comments on the videos as well. And you know, my focus, I think, I've said this again before. My focus used to be on kind of spitting out a lot of customs. I remember doing like 16 in a week a few years ago, and that was just way too much. I think I was doing a good job with those customs, but I've kind of slowed down, and my focus has been on trying to really, you know, hit that 95, 99% custom. You know, really trying to hit that perfect custom with every one I do. And of course, I've gotten some additional responsibilities at work, and it's just really, you know, tiring, to be honest with you. And I don't always have the attention and the ability to spend on the hobby. But I say that because not only do I have customs to do, I also have a lot of customs that I kind of want to do. And so, you know, I'll just show you real quick. So I've got a few here, and then, you know, I've got a nice deck of decals here that I want to get to. And they may not be specific custom requests, but they are definitely you know, cars I want to make because I think that you know, they can fill people's collections and the like. So I try to have that balance of working customs that you guys ask for, as well as customs that I just think are cool and I want to work. So I apologize. You know, I know some of you guys have been wanting specific cars and maybe been wanting them for a while. But honestly, I'm probably looking at you know, December, January time frame for opening that up. And I've said that, again, I've said this before, and I say it a lot, but I have said this before. There are a number of people that want customs, and so to take an order of, you know, even like 3 or 4 or 5 or more at a single time makes it kind of difficult to fit everybody in. So when I do open that back up, I'm going to try to keep it to just maybe, you know, 1 or 2 requests at a time, and then we'll kind of go from there. I know some of you, you know, Nick is pretty funny. You know, you sent me that massive list, you know, and you know, you had over 100 cars on there, and you know, I would love to fill that, you know, void in your collection. But I'm gonna try to manage it as best as I can across everybody that asks for cars. But again, no, I really appreciate you guys following the channel. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your encouragements. You know, I really want to share how I do these cars, and encourage you guys, you know, to embark on doing them yourself, and try to hone those skills. I've got a number of you guys that ask me questions, and really try to do your very best with the customs that you're making, and I just think that's awesome. I'm so excited to see that. So yeah, so let me turn and switch the view here. I want to show and talk a little bit about this 2019 Kyle Busch car that Kyle's asked for, and there's no decals that exist. And so I'm gonna talk a little about what I'm looking for Manix, who's going to do a design for me on that particular car. So hold on just a minute, and I'll change the view. Thanks. Okay, guys. Okay, so Mr. Kyle, huge Kyle Busch fan, as you might guess, has sent me this donor car, and it's the 2019 M&M's car. It's a standard M&M's car. But what he has asked for, and I'm going to show my phone here. What he has asked for is this. So this is the 124. Let's see if I can. Yeah, there's your title. It's the 124 Monster Energy Cup Champion, and this. So this is what I'm after, right? And and so what I'm trying to do is explain to Manix, kind of what I'm looking for in the design. So, and I know we emailed about this, but as I look at this, I'm going to try to point out some things that need to be included in the design that are not, because I'm basically going to take the design and apply it over this car. And so I want to point out the differences between this and this. What's kind of funny, I think this is funny. So this is a freaking $200 car. But anyways, so right off the bat, obviously you've got this, the Monster 2019 Cup Champion 2X decal that goes on the roof there. And it basically takes up the whole roof. And so I'm going to need to lay that decal over top of that 18 and all those little baby M&Ms on the back of that roof. So the decal has to be sufficient size to cover that whole area, because I don't want to have to paint any yellow on it. So it's going to be a supersized Cup logo across there. And yeah, that might actually be difficult because that 18 is really big, as you can see, and it goes right up against the edge of those roof lines. So yeah, you can do the best you can there, and then and we'll go from there. Actually, may have to have the background of that decal yellow, and because that would at least give me the option of either using the background yellow or painting it, and to try to match this yellow as best as possible. So anyways, yeah, that's the roof decal that's needed. Really don't have to worry about the green spoiler, because I've got the green paint pen, and I'm just going to paint the spoiler green to go there. And same with the lower valence here on the front. I'm just going to paint that green with my green paint pen. So that's not a problem. So I did mention the little checkered flags that go there, and looking at this, they're on both sides, and I count 5. It's not very good zoom on this thing. I think there's 5 there. Yeah, it looks like 4, but I think there's 5 from what I recall. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's supposed to be 5 there. Looks like 5. So that means I'm going to need 3 or all 5, and it'll be a decal that I lay over top of the 2 that's there now, because there's 2 that are sitting on that car now. All right, so the other thing I'm seeing, of course, is you've got the green Monster banner, the playoff windshield banner. So that is something I'm going to need. With the Toyota logos in the green background and the Monster in the middle. So it's a standard Toyota Monster banner. And then, of course, we talked about the little black triangle on the A-pillar that is black, and it has a 4 in there, because, again, this is for his championship car that he drove at Homestead. I think it was Homestead, wasn't it? I don't remember. And then there's also the little Monster Energy decal here on the side. So that little guy right there is not on this car, and it's really not on any of the 164s. Monster doesn't allow Lionel to do any of that stuff. Looking at the rest of it, I'm looking at the side here. It looks the same. I'm trying to look at the details. I think we're good there. You got the ream on the back. You got the Stanley here. I think we're good. Let me look at this other side. Yeah, so we'll have to have the 4 over here, and the same checkered flag decals there, and the same Monster Energy decal there on this right side. And I'm looking at the decals here. I think they're good on that right and left front. So I think that's it. I don't know what's on the back. I haven't seen the back. This doesn't, does it? Yeah, I guess it does a little bit. I got to kind of hold it over. Doesn't look like there's anything different on the back that I can see for sure. Yeah, I think we're content with the back. So that's it. Honestly, I don't see anything else for that specific design for this. When I looked over Pato's decals available for 2019, I was surprised that he didn't have this design. I looked in 2020 just to see if it was like, follow up and done the year after. That wasn't there either. So, no, Manix, I really appreciate it if you're able to do that design. That would be a terrific thing. Whoops. And it'll really make, it'll really scratch that itch that Kyle has, and trying to complete, his, not complete, but add to his incredible Kyle Busch collection. So I really appreciate that, and that's kind of a follow up to our emails that we've had. Yeah, guys, so that's really it. That's all I wanted to do in this really quick video. Again, appreciate your comments, your positive encouragement. That's just really a blessing to me, to be honest. And we will talk to you in the next video. All right, guys, God bless.